Not only are you known as the voice of wrestling, but I think something that's not talked about enough is what you have done behind the scenes when it comes to talent recruitment and talent evaluation, and the folks that you brought in under your watch back in the day. Hall of Famers, we could sit here all day and list them, from John Cena's and Brock Lesnar's and go on and on, Randy Orton's. Do you look at these four and say, man, here is just four more guys that, as head of talent relations, that I was just excited about? It's another crowning achievement that I was able to kind of have my hands on and bring in under my watch and have them be immediate contributors. You got to be thrilled just to see four more guys that on your watch that really delivered for the
Well, they were
WWF.
handpicked. They're put at the top of the list. There's you got to have a recruiting board. The NFL draft, one of my favorite events, is coming up in several weeks. I'm a big draft watcher, and of course now with the Jags, I think they picked 24th or something to add to their
They're getting
roster.
better, man. So they're not up at the top of the draft anymore.
No, they're they had a great year.
Yep.
They really had a great year. It was fun to live here. I had never the only time I've ever been in a football atmosphere that resembled the run that the Jags were on is a big time game in Norman when the Sooners are playing host to some powerhouse. Back in the day in Nebraska, we don't play Texas, and it's not home and home. That's in Dallas. But Oklahoma State comes to town. Well, there's just the excitement of living in a college town. You feel it. It's everywhere you look. Stores, front paint, this signs, all these things. It's great, and I think that's kind of what I felt with the Jags. The city went nuts, and they were having a blast. So the goal to get back there obviously is there, but you still got to add some pieces, and you always do. So it'll be interesting to see who they draft. It's a very unique draft in my view. Maybe the best player is that big defensive tackle from Georgia. I'm not sure, but sometimes it's hard for a put your chips in on a D tackle if you're going to invest in all that stuff. So we'll see. But anyway, that was
Yeah.
we got our guys. We got our guys. I was happy to get them. I was happy that we could do something at that stage of their career after all the traveling, the dues paid, and so forth, that they could get some reward, some benefit from the process.
That's great, Jr. And as you said, you can do you can have all the creative in place, you can have the storyline set, and you can plan for the events. But if you don't have the talent that can go out and execute, then it's only going to carry you so far. And at this time period in the WWF, man, you had the horses, and you were steering that ship.